Good morning. All right. So today, let me move this closer to me. Hold on. All right. Today we are going to do the roof. Okay. I think my internet might be slow. Okay. So we are going to do the roof and the door is what I was saying. So what we're going to do is draw some diamond shapes here. And that's what we're going to use for this stitch. Okay, let's see. I think this will be easier to do it like this. Okay. Kind of keep it in those boxes. All right. So we are going to use our DMC 433 and go from there. So this is a pretty small space. So I'm going to go ahead and use 4 strands. Now keep in mind, if you have, like, I'm not going to use these 2. I'm going to use my 4 first, but hold on to those because scraps can almost always be used until they're like too small. But, like as we do like details and stuff, we will use those scraps. So don't throw them out, just set them aside and, we will use them later. Okay, let me get my needle threaded. Oh my gosh, it does not like me today. There we go. Okay, so I've got 4 strands of the 433. Here we go. So we are gonna start at the top point and we're gonna stay in this box and we're gonna go straight down. And then we're gonna go to this side and do it into the top. Now remember we have a knot there, so just be careful. Oh, see, I grabbed my knot. And then we're gonna come to this side. And then I'm gonna fill it in. So I'm gonna go halfway. And I'm not gonna go quite into this same hole. I'm just gonna kind of push it underneath these threads here so that it looks like it's going into that hole, but it's not quite. Okay, so depending on how thick you want this, or should I zoom in a little bit? You could go back and do another one, or you can leave it open. I'm going to do one more between each of these, and I'm going to do kind of the same thing, just kind of slide my needle up so it's not in that same hole, but it is still like really close to that hole. Okay, I'm not gonna do one there. Those are pretty close together already. So I'm just gonna leave that open. So there we go. That is what our roof is gonna look like. Let me see if I can get a little bit better light in here. And then we're just gonna work our way down. So I'm gonna come to this side and do the same thing. Top to bottom. And then the sides. Let's see if we can get that green to go back down. So it'll just create this fun little texture. We'll fill this in. From what I could find, this is called a ray stitch because of how it like fans out, like the rays of the sun. But I thought it was kind of perfect for this cute little tiny roof. I know we could do something simpler for it, but I just thought it's a little space. Let's give it some texture. How did your chain stitch go yesterday? I did a line of 12 strands. I had 6 of the lighter brown and 6 of the darker brown. And my fingers are so sore from pulling those threads through this fabric. Oh my gosh. That was not my greatest plan. I mean, it looks cute, but was it worth it? I don't know. My fingers are pretty sad about it. Still, my thumb is still sore. Okay, so on this one, we're just gonna go to that roof line. And then fill it in. I think we'll be able to fit 2 in here instead of 3. So I'm just gonna go and do 2 instead of going halfway between. I'm just gonna fill this in with 2 stitches. Okay, there's that. So I'm gonna let you do the rest of that on your own. You'll just work it the same. I like to go in a line like that, but you can do it however you want, but that's how that will go. Okay, and then we're gonna let me just pull this out of the way here. Okay, We're gonna come down here and do our door. So we are going to use the 938. Had to find mine, it was lost. Okay. We are going to use all 6 strands for this one. So I have, hi Lisa, love from South Africa, so fun. What time is it there? Is it afternoon or evening? Okay, so this is going to be a woven trellis. So if you've done a woven wagon wheel, this is similar, but in a different shape. 6:15 p.m. evening. Okay, so what we're gonna do is create some spokes for us to weave around. So I think we'll be good with just 3. So what I'm gonna do is do 1 straight up in the middle, and this is 6 strands of the 938. I think I said that, but. And then we're gonna go about 1/3 of the way, and then I'm gonna go over a little, and 1 more. Okay. And then we're gonna start at the bottom and work our way up. So we're gonna go down here, and then we're gonna weave. We're gonna go under, over, under. Oh shoot. Nope, we need more spokes, hold on. We're gonna have another spoke out here to the side. Hold on, I didn't think this out quite right. Hold on, I gotta undo these. We have to have one at the bottom. Oops. Okay. So we need to have an odd amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll be fine. So like a woven wagon wheel, we need an odd amount of spokes, but we are going to there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start down here. I'm gonna start right here. And we're gonna go under, over, under. And it's gonna be like we're going over this one, but we just wanna make sure that this goes all the way to the bottom because we want to fill by that door. Okay, so now we're gonna go just kind of in this same hole because we'll need those ones at the end. So this one we went under. So this time we're gonna go over it, and then we're gonna go under this one, over this one, and back down. Okay. And then the same thing. We're gonna go, we went over it last time. So we're gonna go under it, and then over the middle, and under. Okay, now that we've got a couple down, now we can go under this edge, and over this, under this, over this. And same thing, we're gonna go under here to keep that in place, and then we're gonna go under, over, oops, I grabbed some threads, hold on. want to keep this loose. Okay, so we went under that one, over this one, under this one. And then we're going to loop it around this bottom. And we're going to go over, under, over. Okay, I thought we'd have more space at the bottom to weave all the way, but we're not going to. So we're going to have to do this a little bit modified. So we're going to have to go down and then come up just on the edge of the door. We're going to go under, over, under. You're meant to go and just like weave, like always weave. You shouldn't be having to go down and up in your fabric, but this shape didn't quite work like that. So we're going to have to do that. But that will be okay. All right, so we're gonna come up next to it and go over, under, over. We're just gonna work our way back and forth, back and forth. So now we're gonna go under, over, under. All right, I'll have to get some more thread after this. Okay. Okay. I didn't practice with this shape. I should have, because I think we're going to need to put in a couple more spokes. So I'm going to put 2 more spokes in here. One here, and I'm just going to put it down to here. And then same with here, so we have some spokes to weave around for the top part of that door. Okay. So let's start here. So this one, we're gonna go, when we ended it, we went under. So we're gonna go over, and then under, over, under. Oops. And then we will, gosh, my needle, okay. And then we're gonna go down. It's more of a basket weave now. think one or two more. Let's see how many we can go. One. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to do one more to complete this top. All right. And now I have a cute little door. That did not quite work out how I was expecting it to, but I think it's still really cute. It kind of looks like a piece of like a pine cone or something for the door. Or like some tree bark. What do we think? Fun texture. So the house is going to be just some simpler satin stitch. So I wanted to make sure that these two had some texture. Okay, so that is it for me today. Finish your roof. I did not quite get as much on here as I was planning on. I can't decide. I really want to fill it down to the bottom, so I might just work on that occasionally. But I did a chain stitch with 12 strands, and I did really big spaces, and then I did a stem stitch right next to it, so to kind of fill it in. But that's where we're at. I promise we will add color eventually. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is more brown. We're gonna finish our house. So get ready for some fun. But anyways, okay, I will see you tomorrow, same time in the morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thanks for coming. Bye, guys.